In today's rundown, we'll highlight 10 of the best cordless circular saws of 2025, from heavy-duty pro saws to high-value DIY favorites. Each saw on this list is top-rated for its category, with reliable power, modern brushless motors, and user-friendly features. Whether you're a professional framer or a weekend woodworker, these cordless saws deliver impressive performance without the cord. Let's dive into the specs, the on-the-job feel, and the key pros and cons of each model in a friendly, no-nonsense way. Milwaukee's M18 Fuel 7¼ saw is often the tool to beat in cordless power. It uses a power-state brushless motor spinning a 7.25-inch blade at up to 5,800 RPM for true corded level cutting performance. It runs on Milwaukee's 18-volt red lithium platform. At about 9.0 pounds tool only, it's on the heavier side, but users find it glides through wood like butter in use. The saw's weight helps stabilize it on material, and it features a magnesium shoe, electric blade brake, rafter hook, LED light, and an effective dust blower for clear sight lines. In testing, the M18 Fuel earned its reputation by acing full-depth cuts, even through triple-stacked plywood, and ripping faster than many rivals. Overall, it feels robust and powerful, with only minimal downsides in portability. DeWalt's FlexVolt 7¼ saw brings corded muscle on a 60-volt battery. It's a brushless sidewinder that shares DNA with DeWalt's 15-ampere corded saws, 5,800 RPM speed, and a full 2 9/16" depth of cut at 90 degrees. Powered by the FlexVolt pack, which switches between 20-volt and 60-volt modes, this saw can make roughly 339 cuts in 2x4 per charge with the included battery. At about 8.3 pounds bare, around 11 to 12 pounds with a FlexVolt pack, it's a bit lighter than Milwaukee's, though the 3.0 amp-hour, 9.0 amp-hour battery does add bulk. In hand, the DeWalt feels powerful and well-balanced. It absolutely smashed through full-depth cuts in testing, posting some of the fastest cut times seen, a full-depth rip in just 7.7 seconds. The handle is very comfortable, and the saw includes quick-adjust levers for depth and bevel, plus an electric brake. Users love the accurate cut line notch and the sturdy aluminum base. On the downside, that big FlexVolt battery makes the saw a bit front-heavy, and the aluminum shoe doesn't glide as smoothly as some magnesium shoes. It has a touch more friction on wood. Occasionally, the lower blade guard can catch on sharp corners when starting steep compound cuts. But those are minor trade-offs given the saw's raw cutting ability and the freedom of cordless. Makita's XSH06 is a dual-battery 36-volt saw that nails a sweet spot for pros and serious DIYers who value smooth, lightweight operation. This saw runs on two 18-volt LXT batteries, 36-volt total, to spin a 7¼ blade at 6,000 RPM. Despite having two batteries, Makita engineered it with extensive magnesium components, base and blade guard, keeping the weight around 10.5 pounds with batteries, roughly 7.3 pounds bare tool. In hand, the Makita feels very well balanced and nimble for a full-size saw. During testing, it powered through lumber smoothly with no torque loss, even as the batteries ran down. Over an hour of continuous cutting, the motor barely got warm, a testament to Makita's efficient design. The XSH06 has a 56-degree bevel capacity with positive stops at 22.5 degrees, 45 degrees, and 56 degrees. And it cuts up to 2 5/8 inches deep at 90 degrees. It also features twin LED lights that illuminate the cut and an electric brake for safety. The saw's magnesium shoe provides durable stability while keeping weight down. Users love the refined feel. The blade guard and adjustments operate smoothly, and the saw's cutting is described as almost effortless and as powerful as a corded saw. The only real gripe is that the dust exhaust port can spill some sawdust if not connected to a vacuum. Overall, Makita delivers a top-tier cordless saw that's excellent when portability matters and can truly replace a corded unit on the job. Bosch's ProFactor 18-volt 7¼ saw is a feature-packed powerhouse that impressed testers by coming as close to perfection as possible. It stands out with an innovative design. The saw is track-ready out of the box. You can slide it on an optional Bosch guide rail without needing any special base, achieving table saw accurate rip cuts in sheet goods. The saw uses an 18-volt brushless motor, eco mode, and 6 speed settings available, driving the blade at up to 50,000 RPM. With Bosch's 8.0 amp-hour ProFactor battery, it weighs about 11.6 pounds total, approx 9.5 pounds tool only. That weight gives it a solid feel, but it's still a nimble cutter that's easy to control. The build quality is excellent. Aluminum base and guard, robust adjustments, and an electric brake. A standout feature is the thumb-actuated depth adjustment latch. You press a latch above the trigger to smoothly drop or raise the shoe with one hand, making depth changes very quick and precise. In use, the Bosch saw is buttery smooth and highly accurate. Rip cuts and cross cuts on a rail were impressively straight, zero wandering. The saw also includes an eco mode to conserve battery on lighter cuts and a handy battery indicator. Overall, Bosch designed this for pros who demand precision and versatility. The only potential drawback is that all those features come at a premium price, and it might be overkill if you don't need the track capability or adjustable speeds for specialty work. If you're looking for a cordless worm drive style saw, Metabo HPT's 36-volt rear handle model is a standout choice. Some reviewers even crowned it the king of rear handle circular saws. This saw is a 36-volt beast that accepts Metabo's MultiVolt batteries or an AC adapter, unique in this list. It can plug into the wall for unlimited runtime, then go cordless on remote jobs, all with the same tool. It uses a brushless motor turning a 7¼ blade at 5,100 RPM. And being a rear handle, the blade is on the left side for better sight lines, for right-handed users, similar to traditional worm drive saws. Despite its high voltage and worm drive-like torque, the Metabo HPT is relatively light for a rear handle, about 11.6 pounds with a 4.0 amp-hour battery, considerably lighter than a classic corded worm drive, which can exceed 14 pounds. In the field, this saw is extremely capable. It ripped through pressure-treated lumber at full depth, 2 7/16 inch, without stalling. It handles tough bevel cuts just as well as straight cuts, indicating plenty of power in reserve. Our test unit never bogged down in 4x material. The rear handle ergonomics are excellent. It hangs and balances in your hand in a way that many sidewinder saws can't match, especially when making long or overhead cuts. It also has an electric brake and a sturdy magnesium base plate. Another huge plus is the MultiVolt flexibility. On big projects, you can pop in the AC adapter and never worry about charging, then go cordless on remote jobs, all with the same tool. Given its capabilities, this Metabo HPT is ideal for framers and contractors doing serious cutting. For example, ripping LVL beams, cross-cutting multiple studs. It's reasonably priced for its class, though the battery and especially the AC adapter are sold separately. All in all, if you need a cordless saw that truly mirrors a worm drive, this one fits the bill, with no compromises in cutting performance. For those on a budget or just starting out, Skil's 20-volt brushless 7¼ saw offers impressive performance per dollar, making it our best value pick in cordless circular saws. The Skil PWRCore 20 XP is a full-size sidewinder that runs on the affordable PWRCore 20 platform, and it doesn't skimp on specs. A 5,300 RPM brushless motor, 2 5/8 inch depth of cut, and even an LED light and dust blower are built in. What's remarkable is its weight, only about 7.3 pounds tool only, making it one of the lightest 7¼ inch saws available. With a 5.0 amp-hour battery, it still stays under 9 pounds, which translates to less fatigue during use. In testing, the Skil delivered solid, if not blistering, performance. It can definitely handle standard cuts in 2x lumber and sheet goods with confidence.
In a speed test, it took a bit longer than pro-grade saws to rip through OSB. It's a tad slower on heavy cuts, but it did get the job done accurately. The saw has an easy-to-read depth scale and bevel range up to 50 degrees. Notably, Skil even makes an optional guide rail for this saw. The shoe is compatible with Skil's guide track, a rare feature in this price class. Ridgid's latest 18-volt 7¼ cordless saw brings contractor-grade performance at a Home Depot price. This model features Ridgid's brushless motor technology and is engineered to deliver 15-amp corded cutting performance on their 18-volt platform. It runs a 7¼ blade and boasts a 2 9/16 cut depth plus a 56-degree max bevel, essentially the same cutting capacity as the top pro saws. In the hand, the Ridgid feels solid and a bit beefy, comparable to DeWalt in size and weight. It's roughly 8 to 9 pounds bare, no official spec given, but with an 8.0 amp-hour pack, it's around 12.5 pounds. On the job, this saw proved it can hang with the big names. In head-to-head tests, it ripped through 2 layers of OSB in about 22 seconds, placing mid-pack, which is respectable among 15 saws tested. It has plenty of torque for framing lumber and doesn't bog down easily. The saw includes nice features like an LED light, a vacuum dust port, and a lifetime service agreement, or LSA when registered, free parts and service for life. The ergonomics are good. Ridgid uses an inline handle design similar to some pro models, which gives a natural push direction. One thing to note, the Ridgid saw, especially when paired with the highest capacity battery, is not light. If you prioritize weight, you might opt for their smaller 6.5-inch model, but that one sacrifices some power.
Thanks for watching our videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends if you found our video helpful. Subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this.